AEW Dynamite and Rampage week commencing August 1st, but obviously Rampage is the week prior because that's what we get in England. First match was Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal. Really good match. Obviously, you know my catchphrase, both of them can go. Good match, but in the end, Lethal won. Then we see the return of the Undisputed Era, or the Undisputed Elite. Everybody was there. The whole crew was there. So they're talking about how they want to compete in this trios tournament, but a lot of them couldn't compete because they're injured. And then all of a sudden, they just turned on the Bucks and just beat down the Bucks. I don't know why, but they just beat down the Bucks. And then Hangman Page came out for the save, and then they ran out the ring. So we see how that transpires. And John Moxley basically says there'll be a title shot to see, well, a match to decide who's going to face John Moxley for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be between Chris Jericho and Yuta. So he basically says he doesn't care who he faces, he will face anyone, just bring it, he doesn't care. Then we had Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm. Really good match. In the end, Jamie Hayter actually won, so that's good. Congrats to Jamie Hayter. Then we had Powerhouse Hobbs come out now on his own. This is what I want to see. Push Hobbs, because he's a great big guy. Just get him a mouthpiece like Lashley. But anyway, they should do a lot more with Hobbs. He should at least be the TNT champion by now or something. Yeah, but anyway, Hobbs versus some guy. Obviously Hobbs won, and then Ricky Starks came down to try and attack Hobbs and got planted, and that was that. Then we had Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy. Really good match. Obviously these are two legends. In the end, Christian won. I like what Christian's doing right now. Congrats to Christian. And then Team Jungle came down. Obviously Christian hightailed it, so setup is there. Ethan Page comes out basically saying he's angry, he wants the spotlight, he wants more of everything, he wants more wins than all the losses he's getting, he wants a title, he wants something, because he's not getting a lot, he's getting loss after loss after loss, and he's probably one of the best on the mic, so, but then, that guy, I forgot his name, sorry, but he came out and gave him a card, the guy with the card, and see what happens there. Then we had the Claim versus the Ass Boys in a dumpster match, I believe it was. Really good match, obviously both of the teams are awesome teams. The Acclaim come down and did their raps as well. Really deep rap. Even talked about Vince McMahon retiring. Wow. But in the end, Acclaim won. Really good match. And in the main event is Chris Jericho versus Yuta. The winner faces Moxley the week after for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And in the end, Chris Jericho won. So go and watch if you haven't seen it. It was a good show. Then we had a Rampage. We had Team Orange versus Team Lethal. The three people who on both, I just call them teams because you got the best friends on the Orange Cassidy, then you got Sanjay Dutt, Singh and Lethal. That's what I mean, teams. Good match. In the end, Team Orange won. Then we had Ethan Page versus some guy called Leon Ruffing. Yeah, Ethan obviously won. Then we had Lee Moriarty versus Matt Sydal. Really good match, but Lee Moriarty won. I like what they're doing with Lee Moriarty. Keep it going. Let's do something with him now. He's been there a little while now. Let's do something with him. Let him win some matches. Let give him a title or something. Then we had Yuta basically saying he wants to face Chris Jericho. They had a back and forth, and Chris Jericho goes, yeah, why not? And then in the main event, Ruby Soho versus Anna Jay in a one-on-one match. Really good match. But in the end, Anna Jay won. So that's your roundup of AEW and Rampage. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Take care.